Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests from over here inside of the Discord and also from the live chat. If you guys are joining on the live, you guys can put your requests in the chat. We're going to be taking them right here from the chart request thread in the Discord. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you have the ability to put chart requests in to get your requests covered no matter what on these live streams. So we're just going to be taking these today, and we're also going to be taking some from the live chat as well. That Discord link is down in the description if you guys are not a member of that yet. I hope everybody is having a great day today. I'm going to give people a second to log on here, and I want to talk about three stocks that I think look really, really bullish right now. The first one is going to be HIMS. So HIMS gave us our signal. If you guys are new to the channel, what we look to do is we look to buy when this blue wave is down here below the white line on a weekly chart. Okay, when that happens, that just means we are very oversold. You can see the last one came right here in March. That was March 2nd at $15. It gapped up to 27, pulled back for the last 3 weeks, and now you can see it's starting to turn the corner here. You can see that it is breaking into those EMAs here on the daily chart. So I think this one's easily going back to $55, $60 here by the end of the year. It looks very, very bullish above this 1850 level. The other one I really like right now is Robinhood. Robinhood gave the signal back here in March as well. So we were saying the bottom's in March. We went sideways for a while, but this thing looks really good, really strong. That one also broke out here, trying to break out above those EMAs, the daily EMAs here. This one's looking very strong as well. Big fat green candle this month, and it looks very strong as long as it holds 63, right? As long as the dot is green, we are bullish, right? If it flips to red, that's when we flip our stance, but as long as this thing remains green, we're bullish. You can see the last time Robinhood got this green dot down here was back here in 2023. This was 3 years ago, right? These signals don't come around. This kind of a dip doesn't come around every single day. And this thing got it. Same one back here 3 years ago. If you bought this signal last time in 2023, it went from $8 all the way up to $160. If you do the math, that's a 2,000% move if you held all the way to the top. Okay, our sell strategy is based on the wave being up here. So just like how we want to buy the green down here, we want to sell the red up here. And you can see that called the top right there at 113 and another one right there at 150. It's pulled back and it's looking like it's reversing and getting ready to go for its next leg higher. I think the bottom's in there at 62 on that one. And then lastly, I mean, there's a lot of names right now, but JD frickin' broke out today along with other Chinese stocks like Alibaba. Okay, Chinese stocks are looking really interesting right here. This one gave the signal back here in March around 26, and that thing is really popping up. You can see it broke over the yearly average right there. JD is a huge Chinese company. They make about $50 billion a quarter. And you got the monthly alert on this one as well, breaking out. It just looks really, really good. We took a position on that, I think, last week. But those three stocks to start this off, I think, look really good. Robinhood, HIMS, and JD. JD's gapping up over these EMAs. So we've talked about these EMAs in the past, right? When we're down below them, we're stuck in a downtrend. But as soon as we break out above them, okay, that's when things get very bullish, and you can see this thing's probably heading back to 40 to 44 bucks, probably by the end of, I would say, April or May. So all three of those really good looking today. We had some signals on those. If you guys do not get these green dots, we actually call them out over here in the Discord in real time. So you can see Netflix got a monthly, MDB got a weekly today, and there was a few dailies that went off, a bunch on crypto yesterday. So if you guys are not familiar with the signals, I do have a free trading course over here inside of the Discord that goes over our strategy, our indicators. You'll literally learn everything we do here at the Investing Club for free in that trading course, and there's also a dots and signals tab up here that pretty much tells you how to trade each one of these alerts. So all the alerts are called out in the Discord over here, as you could see. And then this section right here will give you, right, sell or reduce position, buy as long as the monthly is green, buy if the indicator is down below the blue wave. That's the weekly alert. That's what we buy on. Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here just because that means we're very oversold. If you go look at Amazon today, Amazon got a big dip down here. You can see the signal came at 200. That thing's up 25%. Amazon's just absolutely ripping right now. And yeah, big moves happening, big things happening, guys. We're getting a very big reversal is what it looks like. You saw IONQ. We took a position on this a couple weeks ago, up 20% today. Snapchat's just ripping. So excited for this video, guys. And this is going to be my last stream for the week. My wife and I are traveling tomorrow starting tomorrow. Normally when I travel, lucky for you guys, big things happen in the markets. It either goes down big or up big. I got a feeling we're going up, folks. So today will be my last stream for this week. We'll be back on normal schedule next Monday, just because I will be traveling out of the office. So if you guys got chart requests, go ahead and get them in, and we will be answering those here today. I'm taking some from the Discord over here in the chart requests tab. So we opened this, I believe, last Monday, and you guys put all these requests in. So I got all these over here in the Discord loaded up inside my playlist here in TradingView. So we're just going to continue to go down this list, and then, like I said, I'll be taking some from the live chat as well. So if you got some, go ahead and put them in the live chat right now, and we will go ahead and be covering those. I see one here for Dieter for Snap. Yeah, we just kind of, what is this? We just kind of looked at Snap here. So Snap's big breakout, dude. I mean, we got that signal there last week at around $4. I mean, this is a huge breakout. Look at this breakout over the EMAs right now. That thing looks like it's going to absolutely rocket ship. Thursday is when they report earnings. They normally move really big on their earnings. So if they go way up tomorrow, I might consider trimming some before earnings. But I just got to feel, I mean, look at this monthly chart right now. That just looks so bullish right now. Okay, everything's reversing, everything's looking up. I think this thing's easily going back up here to $10, probably by the end of the year. Up there in the red zone, could be the end of the month. I don't know. They normally move very big on their earnings, though, so just pay attention to earnings on Thursday. Obviously, a really nice move up. I mean, this thing's already up 50% from the bottom down here off that golden dot. 50% move. I think Snapchat, again, I've been telling you guys, this is one of the most undervalued stocks on the market for a long time now. Okay, I liked it right here at 7. I really loved it down here at 3. And you can see the last time we hit this level was back in 2018 at $5 and went all the way up to 80. So I'm very bullish on Snapchat. That is my biggest stock position right now. Yeah, IONQ, that thing ripped today too. Yeah, that thing absolutely took off. Big move up 20% today. Big breakout candle. That one's getting up over those EMAs as well. I think that one's heading back to 80, looking very good. Again, the signal came a couple weeks ago at 27. You caught this move today if you guys entered on the signal. Again, we only want to buy when this wave is down here given a green dot. That is our buy signal. Okay, that and the monthly alerts. Okay, now we're just waiting till the wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot. Okay, until that happens, we're going to hold, right? We don't want to sell too early, but things are looking really good right now for a lot of these names. I see one for Bree for Tesla. Tesla got a little green this week. It's trying to bottom right here at 340. We just don't have the signal yet, and they have earnings coming up next week. So just keep that in mind. They have earnings. If they miss their earnings, they could sell off more. I wanted to buy Tesla down here at like about 300, sitting at about 360 right now, just waiting to see where we get this signal, that green dot signal. Okay, we need the signal. We're down here, right? I like the fact that we're oversold. The last time we were down here was back in April. We went from 233 all the way up to 500. Before that was back here in April of 2024, 2 years ago. Okay, both April. You guys notice that? April. Okay, April I think is normally a really good month to buy and go long, right? This thing went from 150 all the way up to 500. So Tesla's definitely on the watch list. We just want to see the signal pop. Okay, the signal could come tomorrow. It could come tomorrow if we get a big move to the upside, but we're just waiting on that signal. We got to stay disciplined here. I see one for Candy for Axel. Nothing's changed with this one. It's just still sitting at the same price. Again, if you look at the daily chart, we're not really moving, right? We're just kind of sideways. We played the monthly alert on this, so we're literally waiting until the monthly, right, the monthly wave comes back up here. This thing's gotten beat up. So if you think this thing's going to last, if you think it's going to be around forever, sitting at the lowest price ever right now with a monthly alert, I think this thing's going to snap back really hard here one of these days. What else we got? Let's take some here from the Discord. I see one for Jasmy. Jasmy is given a green dot on the weekly. This thing's literally sitting at its low of 2024. We hit this price last time in 2024, and it went all the way up to, I don't know, 4 or 5 cents. That was about a 10x trade there. So, yeah, we'd be buyers of Jasmy down here. We got Bitcoin also breaking out here over the 9 EMA. Again, we got our signal back here in March at around 65. Okay, it's at 74 now. We got the MACD crossover. That's a bullish indication. And it's looking really good here, folks. It's looking really, really good here on the macro. We're bouncing right on our 40-year average. So, again, if you guys are new to the channel, we have something over here in the Discord called the cheat sheet. So how we know we're getting a fair price is we're buying something either at the average or below the average. That dotted line on this chart on the cheat sheet over here, you guys have access to this over here for free in the Discord under the cheat sheet tab. Okay, we never want to buy when things are way up off of our average, right? We want to buy, again, into the mean or down here below it. And you could see, we don't want to buy Bitcoin up here. See the separation? Okay, this is the 4-year moving average, the 200 EMA. This is the 200-week moving average. There's about 208 weeks in a 4-year period, so we round down to 200. And again, when this thing comes down into it, you're getting a fair price for Bitcoin. Up here is when everyone's excited, right? This is when all the enthusiasm and everyone's just super bullish on Bitcoin up here, right? It pulls back and then everyone gets bearish. We want to buy when everyone else is bearish. We don't want to buy when people are excited, right? When you got enthusiasm and all this great, you want to buy when there's fear and despair. Okay, despair is we're below the mean. Okay, Bitcoin didn't get below the mean, but some names like Ethereum, below the average, so you're getting a discount, right? Chainlink, below the average. Look how far below the average that is. Okay, Bitcoin's sitting right on it, so we're getting a fair price for Bitcoin here. Again, we never want to buy up here, never want to buy when the wave is up here, only when the wave is down here. Okay, every time on Bitcoin in the past, if you bought these green dots and held, you made money every single time. All you got to do now is wait till the wave comes back up here and gives you a red dot. I love Bitcoin here. I told you guys I think the bottom's in right here at 60K, so we'll see how that plays out. If we can break over 76,000, okay, things are going to get very bullish very fast, and we are approaching that level right here, right now. Okay, we need to break over that level right there at like 78, 79. We need one more big push, and that will really confirm the breakout. I think it's already breaking out, but my stance still remains. I think the bottom is in right there at 60K. I don't think we're going lower than 60. Obviously, does that mean it can't happen? No, but things look a lot more bullish than they do bearish. That MACD crossover is extremely bullish. That's the first time we've got it since May of 2025 here on the weekly chart a year ago, and you could see rip. Okay, so that's a very bullish indication. Again, we got the dot back here at like 64, so you're already up almost 20% if you entered on the signal, and now it's just the continuation and the waiting, right, until we get a red dot. A red dot up here is where we want to sell on the weekly. So still really like Bitcoin here. Radium, RAY, that one just got listed on Coinbase, it looks like, which is interesting. It's never been listed on Coinbase, but I got a position on this. I'm staking it. I think the bottom's in right there at 50 for Ray. I'd still be a buyer of that name as well. I see one for Isaac in the chat for NVDA, NVIDIA. So you got the signal here last week. It's had a really nice week so far. This one's just up here in the red zone. So again, if you guys are familiar with our strategy, we have a full layout of our trading rules over here, okay? Everything we do here is based on 3 things: logic, data, and discipline. Logic is our plan, right? This is how we think about our markets. This is how we buy and sell. This is our logical plan, our logical strategy. If you don't have a strategy, you're just throwing darts. Okay, data is what we get from the charts, right? Our signals, our EMAs, the Fibonacci, and then the discipline to stick to these rules. Okay, I talk all about this in the free course over here in the Discord. Just go to the onboarding section under the trading course if you guys are new. But you could see sell strategy number 1 is we want to sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So when we're in the red zone of the Fibonacci, this is actually where I want to sell. This is where I want to take profits. Okay, sometimes we can break out of the red zone and keep going up, but I'm not that kind of a trader. So I would actually sell NVIDIA on the next daily red dot when you get it. Okay, and that will be called out over here in the Discord under the daily alert section. Okay, that will be called out. And again, what we do on that, on a daily alert, we sell or reduce our position by 25 to 100% if we are in the red zone. So NVIDIA is in the red zone. If you look at names like Ethereum, right? Ethereum's down here in the golden zone. Okay, the bottom zone of the Fibonacci is typically where we want to buy. Okay, and we want to sell when it comes back up here to the red zone. You can see Ethereum, that red dot back here in October, called the top right there at 4,700. The red dot in the red zone is a great place to sell here on the indicator. Okay, and it sold all the way off from that time all the way down here to 1,700. Okay, and if you guys do not have my trading layout, I know there's been a lot of people asking how to get it. You download it over here in the trading indicator tab. You just click on this link and everything loads right up into your account. So your screen will look exactly like my screen when you use this link right here. All the settings, everything is the same. Okay, your screen will look exactly like my screen here. You don't have to worry about anything else. It's literally plug and play, 2 clicks, and boom, you're loaded up. You got the Fibonacci, the EMAs, the red and green dots, you name it. Okay, and again, we just have a strategy, right? We have a strategy that we follow that implements all of these indicators. We don't just rely on one indicator, we rely on multiple indicators. Okay, you can't just have one, you got to have them all. Okay, because that's just how things work. When you have multiple confirmations of multiple different data triggers, okay, it's a lot better than just using one and going in blind. So hopefully that explains it a little bit. But if you guys are new, I'd highly recommend checking out the course. It's great. I see one for AMD in the chat, and if I miss yours, guys, just keep putting it in the chat. Just don't be spammy with it. AMD is another one that's up here in the red zone, so I would sell this one on a red dot here on the daily chart. I'd be a seller of that. We got HD. Now, Home Depot's down here in the golden zone, okay, and that one also has a green dot showing up this week. So if you like Home Depot, I like this stock as long as it can hold on to 315. 315 was the bottom of last week. So this green dot's telling you that, hey, the previous low is potentially the bottom, which would mean, boom, that low right there at 315 would be the bottom. If you're playing this as a breakout, you can see that's where we bottomed back there on April 7th. So I would just set a stop loss at like 313 and play this one if you want to own it for the long term. Okay, not so sure about how home builder stocks are doing. I just haven't seen a lot of people, building and stuff like that. I mean, real estate agents, I'm friends with a lot of them, and a lot of them are struggling. AKT, so this one has a red dot showing up here on the weekly. So what we would do off of this red dot right here is we'd set a stop loss right there at 40 cents. So our stop loss, I think mine's set at like 39 cents or something like that. So again, pushed up, pulled back, and now it's trying to curl upward. As long as this thing holds on to 40 cents, I really like it. This is a good AI crypto play here. AKT. I do have a position on it, and up over 40 cents. I really like the name here. What else we got? I see one for Dieter for Near. Near's still looking good. Again, the dot is still green, so we have nothing to worry about. We're just holding until we get a red dot, and if we get a red dot like we did on AKT, what we're going to do is just use the previous low. Previous low was last week as a stop loss. So your stop loss would be right there at like 40 cents. So as long as Near holds green here, okay, we're bullish, and we're targeting the top of that red zone, right, between $2.70 and $3. Okay, you can see the last time we got there was back here in November, $3.16. It pulled all the way back to 85 cents. Okay, so we'd be targeting 270 to 310 on this. Still holding Near here. Disney's breaking out here. Disney got the signal last week as well. You can see every time Disney comes down here and gives you a signal, it's a great time to buy. $86 up to 120. Right here in May, it came at 82, all the way up to 125. You had another one right here at 105. That was a small trade, but still profitable if you took profits. And then it sold back off, and here you are with the signal again. I like Disney here up above 92. Okay, Disney actually looks good here. So again, we'd just be waiting for the wave to come back up here, or looking at our red zone here. The red zone's a great place to make your price target, right? I made a video on this on TikTok today. We'd be targeting up here at 120. That's right in the middle of the red zone there. So that thing's definitely breaking out and looking really good. Snapchat we already covered, my friend. Very bullish on Snapchat. We got ARM. That's a stock, isn't it? So ARM is in the red zone. So once it's in the red zone, we are looking to sell a red dot. So I would sell it once it gets the red dot here on the daily for ARM. Go ahead and keep getting those requests in, guys. I see one here for HIMS. We covered HIMS at the beginning of the video. Again, very bullish on this name. We got the signal back here at $15. It gapped up the next week to 27. It's pulled back for the last 3 weeks, but you could see how it's kind of curling up here. So it gapped up, it filled the gap, and now it's starting to go the other way. I think HIMS is one of the top stocks right now to be buying. I love it above 1850. Above 1850, I think it looks extremely, extremely bullish. Again, we're just waiting for this wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. Okay, when that happens, we will be selling our HIMS, but as of right now, we should be holding. Red zone for this is all the way up here at 53 to 65. It's literally sitting right here at 21. So a lot of room to go. I could definitely see that one back at 70 by the end of the year. VVV crypto. Venice coin. Yeah, so that one's way up here. So again, we don't want to buy up here. We want to buy down here, right? Your buy signal was right there at $1. You're up 700% if you bought this signal right here. Okay, again, $1 to almost $9. Wow. Okay, 700%. I'd be looking to take profits on this thing. Okay, I'd be selling this one right now. Coinbase, C-O-I-N. Coinbase looks good. Okay, we got this signal here at 160. It popped up to 2, came back, down to 160, and now it's reversing again. I've told you guys I'm very bullish on Coinbase as long as it holds this 140 level. I think once the Clarity Act passes, Coinbase is going to absolutely rip. You also got the MACD crossover as well. I mean, these setups are just so golden, dude. Like this little, like, just so you guys know, like this opportunity to buy down here happens like one time a year. Okay, one time a year. You could see the last time we got this opportunity to buy down here, right, was back here in April 2025. That was 1 year ago. Okay, and then right here in September of 2024, that was 2 years ago. We didn't get a time in 2023, but you had one right here in 2020. It was 2023. So 2023, $32 Coinbase, all the way up to $300. Came back right here, boom, September, okay, 160, went up to 350, pulled back again, signal right there, 140, all the way up to 430, pulled back again. Again, I don't know where it's going to hit this time, but every time this thing has came down here in the last 4 or 5 years, it's been a time to buy. Okay, if you believe in Coinbase over the long term, which why wouldn't you with the rate that crypto is being adopted, now's the time to buy. If you believe in the project, if you believe in the asset, this is not like a day trade, right? We are accumulating shares. Okay, we want to buy as much as we can down here and then just wait, right? We talk about being a farmer all the time, right? Planting seeds down here, harvesting up here. Planting season, harvesting season. Planting season, harvesting season. Planting season normally sucks for most people, right? This is when nobody's bullish on the markets. Everybody's tired. Everybody wants to quit. Everybody's bearish, right? Despair, look up the definition of despair. It doesn't say I'm happy, right? It's all rainbows and sunshine. No, it sucks. We want to buy when times suck. Times suck for most people, right? When we drop 440 all the way down to 140. I mean, there were people buying up here. There were people buying Coinbase at 450. Okay, it went down 68%. So a 68% pullback, that's where we want to buy. Okay, when the wave is down here, normally that means we pulled back 50 to 60%. Okay, right here from 350 down here to 150 back here in 2025, that was a 60% drop. That is our number. 60% is a great number after a pullback to start adding. Okay, we only want to buy when it's down here because that means we've had a dramatic pullback, right? We've had a flush. Okay, we love that kind of a move. We love this kind of a move to the downside. Okay, we want to buy down here, planting seeds. Okay, it feels stupid sometimes buying down here. Okay, because everybody's bearish, right? This signal came back in April of 2025. If you guys were around in April 2025, everyone was panicking about Trump putting tariffs on China, right? That's all they were talking about. Tariffs, 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 tariffs. They're going to wreck the economy. It's going to be bad. It's going to be awful. It's going to be terrible. Did you guys know that like 5 companies control all of the media in the world? 5 CEOs sit on the board, their own boards, and they determine the information that gets put out. Do you guys know who owns the news media channels? These guys. Okay, they want you scared when things are just bad. So what do? They come up with these stories and these headlines that just freak everybody out, right? And it feels stupid, right? Because you're like, oh, everybody's losing their mind. Everyone's bearish, right? Everyone they're losing their mind. We're all going down, right? And it feels stupid when you're buying because everyone's laughing at you. Everyone's like, oh my God, what an idiot, right? But in reality, I mean, I'm buying after a 65% pullback, right? There were people buying up here, okay? And a lot of the time, the people that were buying up here are the people that are laughing at you down here when you're buying, okay? So that's just how it goes. Again, it sucks, right? We have to go against the grain. We're going against like what 95% of people are doing in the market, right? People have been scared shitless over the last few weeks, or I'm sorry, the last few months. And really all we've been doing is just chopping, right? We haven't even been going down. We've just been going sideways. Okay, sideways action indicates we're in a stealth phase. We're going like this, right? This is better than this, right? I'd rather buy during this time than during this time, okay? And then up here, right? Because this is where the majority of retail wants to buy because this is when the news is exciting and everybody's bullish and Elon Musk is tweeting about it and Donald Trump is saying, I'm the crypto president of the world and da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Now it's like, oh my gosh, it's all going to zero, right? That's when you want to buy. So best way to tell when people are fearful is when this wave is down here. When people are fearful, again, people aren't happy, right? People are in despair. Despair does not mean happy. Despair means like painful, right? You're sad, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're whatever you want to call it, right? During this time when the market sentiment is really bad, those are the best times to buy stocks in cryptocurrency. And I believe after a 65% pullback, which literally happens probably once a year, people are very distraught. I mean, just look at Twitter. I mean, things are a little better today and this week because we're going up, but wait till we break out and start ripping again like we did last year at this time. Okay, then everyone's going to be enthusiastic again. Things are going to be good, right? The Discord chat's going to be back and people are going to be happy and screaming, and right? Now it's like, okay, no one's happy. Like no one, right? Because we've just had a major pull. This is what the market does, guys. Markets do three things. They go sideways, they go up, and they go down. Our goal is to buy during this time at the mean or down here. Never up here when things are exciting. I wish I could be excited when everybody else was excited, but we can't be, right? This is when we need to use caution, is when things are going like this. What does Warren Buffett say? Buy the fear, sell the greed. People are greedy when things are going way up, up, and away, okay? And we have signals that take away all the emotion. We don't even have to think. We just have to look at the signal, see what it says, and that's it. No emotion, right? It's all it's a logical play. It's a logical perspective on how we trade. Logic over emotions. If you're emotional in the market, you will lose, okay? 90% of people that do this fail because they don't know how to manage their emotions. They see their account go down 20% and they're losing their minds, right? They're just, oh, I better quit and go chase something else. Again, I told you yesterday, it's like the tortoise and the hare, guys. We got to be the tortoise. We're just doing the same thing, right? What we know we need to do every single day. We're not the hare that just chases the next shiny object and goes to the next place that just, right, where we're going to get rich really quick doing this. Oh, no, it didn't work. I'm going to go get rich doing this instead, right? No, we're the tortoise. We're just slowly but surely doing what we need to do. We can look at the data and we can see historically any one of these dots that you've bought on Coinbase in the past, this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here, you made money every time. Every single time. 100% of the time, if you had the patience to wait, right, our time frame of what? 1 to 6 months? 1 to 6 months on all investments, you made money every time on Coinbase. So, again, if you want to bet against the data here, go ahead and short it. But I think the bottom's in there at 138 on coin. LDD, baby, that's right. The LDD method. Logic, data, and discipline, baby. Discipline's probably the hardest one. Having the plan's easy, right? That's a piece of cake. It's all written up right over here in plain English for you. Data, that's easy too. Anyone can look at this chart and they can see a green dot and say, oh, I better buy some, okay? The discipline's the hard part. Sticking to the strategy, right? Not letting your emotions rule you, right? That's the hard part. This is the one that a lot of people can't achieve, right? Ultimately, discipline, right? It's a biblical trait, right? Patience and discipline are both biblical attributes, right? And discipline is important for everything in life. Doing what you say you're going to do, okay? When you don't do what you say you're going to do, you subconsciously begin to distrust yourself, right? So if you say, I'm going to eat a clean diet, and then you go eat donuts or cookies, you're making your subconscious not trust you. Does that make sense? If you say you're going to go to the gym and you don't go to the gym, your subconscious is like, this guy, he's not about it, or this gal, you subconsciously begin to distrust yourself. But when you have a plan and you stick to it, you start to feel good about yourself, right? Maybe not every day you feel good, but hey, life ain't all sunshine and rainbows, folks. There's hard times in life that happen. If you haven't had a hard time in life, you're going to have one eventually, okay? It's how you react to those hard times. It's how you counter those hard times. That's where character is built, okay? You want to know about somebody? Ask them what they did. What was their last, trial that they were going through and how they overcame it. And let them tell you, okay? You could learn a lot about somebody's character by how they battle adversity. MON, this one's got a red dot here on the daily. Pretty extended there from the EMAs. I would sell MON here. NAE, this one looks good. Breaking out over the EMAs. I like that. This one actually looks really interesting here above 52. I'd be a buyer of that here on the next daily dot. It has a red dot. So you just want to make sure that this one holds 53. I like the fact that it's still into these EMAs, but I would definitely have the stop loss set at 53 on that with that red dot showing. If it breaks 53, we'd sell it. Otherwise, that one could reverse and go higher here if it can hold on to that support level. So put your stop on this one at 53. Okay, time to buy was down here at 41. What else we got? STX. That one's still got the monthly. So again, this one's sitting down here at 20 cents where it hit back here in 2022 and went to $4. 20 cents to $4 is a massive gain. It's sitting down here at the same level, so we're still bullish on it as long as that dot holds green. I would put a stop loss probably at 19 cents on STX. MNDY, Monday.com, just getting roped. This one's getting smacked. Okay, I'd wait for the monthly on this one on Monday.com. That's getting killed. I'd wait for the monthly for sure. Either wait for the monthly or wait for this one to get back over these EMAs. What else we got? Osmosis, good one, dude. So I'm hearing that these guys might be merging with Atom, ATOM. I'm hearing that there might be a merge. I guess they're voting on it, but if that happens, I think it could react pretty nicely to the price if they are going to get merged. Not sure how that's going to migrate or anything like that, but yeah, I bought this one last week. So it is the DEX on the Cosmos chain. Actually, it's its own chain, but it's like the DEX on that network. So it's down here at 3 cents. This thing was all the way up here at $2 back in 2024. It's now sitting at 3 cents. So that's like a 99% drop right there on this. So I put a position on it, and I'm seeing if it's going to rebound here. If it partners up with Atom, I think things could absolutely rip here. Atom's been hit really hard too, from 40 all the way down to $1. So those two are talking about merging. I just kind of saw some news pass on that today, so I haven't done a whole lot of research into it, but I guess they're voting on it, and we'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens. HYLN. That's got the green dot right there as well on the weekly, so we like that one over 150. We're bullish on that one over 150. We got ILV. ILV's got the monthly, so yeah, we'd be bullish on this one as well. If you believe in this one, again, it's got the monthly signal, so I would buy that here and put a stop loss at $3 if I was looking to take a position. I don't know much about that one though. DGNX, way down here as well. So this one's right back down here at its bottom of 2025. So you just want to put a stop loss at 38 cents. We don't really trade penny stocks here, but it is back down at the same level before it absolutely ripped from, what was that, 50 cents up to $3. So as long as 38 cents holds, I'd say that one looks pretty good. Dieter says XCN. You guys request these every day. It's not moving. It's not moving. There's no movement yet. So as long as that 0.04 level holds, we're good, right? There's nothing wrong until this thing breaks. So I want to see a green dot pop back up here on XCN on the weekly. Right now I'm just earning passive income by stake, and I think they're paying 26%. So up above 0.004, I still really like XCN. One of my favorite plays, one of my top holdings. XRP here, good request for XRP. Again, this thing hasn't moved in 3 months, right? Since February, we've just been going sideways, 2 months. Okay, just sideways action. So up above 110, I think the bottom's in for XRP down there at 110, and I still really like the name. Okay, look at the monthly starting to curl a little bit. Got the green candle forming here, so you could even move your stop loss up to like 120 if you want. I'd probably keep it down there at 110 though. But again, about to get the MACD crossover, very oversold, very overdone to the downside. Look at that. We got the red dot back in August at $3.30. $3.30 all the way down to $1.10. Again, I can't make this up, guys. You guys have access to the same indicators. Okay, you have access to the same indicators over here. You can't make this up. Okay, I can't draw this chart. It's the AI that draws this chart. 320 all the way down to $1.30. You can't argue with that, right? That was the sell signal. Okay, we want to sell when the wave is up here, given a red dot. That's how we roll. Okay, and again, the dot is green, so now we're bullish. When it's down here, this is where we want to buy. When it's up here, this is where we want to sell. Exciting times, not exciting times, right? We bought XRP back here in July at 40 cents. Okay, that was a huge trade last year. We didn't sell the exact top, but again, we bought down here and sold near the top. Okay, sold in that red zone. So XRP, again, still bullish over 110. Target for STLA. So again, the way I do my targets is based on the Fibonacci retracements. I always look to the red zone. Target would be $12. Okay, this actually looks really good. That looks very strong. Okay, it's breaking out. Doesn't have the monthly yet, but look at that candle. That's a beautiful candle right there. Okay, that one looks like it wants to push up. I'm targeting at least 12 on STLA. FLR all-time lows with 144 million XRP staked. Yeah, they got that XRP partnership. That one's got a weekly alert as well, so this might be another altcoin to look into because, again, it's down here at the lows of 2023. That was 3 years ago the last time it was this cheap. So as everyone's calling for the bear market and saying we're all going to zero, we're sitting at the lowest prices in 3 years. That's normally what happens. Okay, imagine buying at the lowest price in 3 years. Okay, this thing went from 0.008 all the way up to 5 cents. That was an 800% move, okay, in the matter of a couple months, October to January. Okay, that was a big move in 4 or 5 months, 800%. And it's curling here. Given the dot, I like it a lot. I like FLR here. That looks good. Pretty much any altcoin right now that has any kind of utility, right? You got Uniswap on here as well, just sitting at the absolute bottom. Again, this is the lowest Uniswap's been since 2020 in 6 years. Lowest it's ever been. This is like the biggest play on the Ethereum network. But look what happened last time we were down here. Okay, rip. I like Uniswap a lot. I wish I had endless cash to where I could just buy everything, but it's not realistic. But I like Uniswap a lot down here at 3. Again, it hasn't been this low in 6 years. So if you believe in the project, if you believe in the company, if you believe in the platform, lowest price in 6 years. Okay, that's a good amount of data there. What else we got? Dieter says CBZ. Yeah, that thing's pumping. So again, you got the red dot or the green dot down here. So your stop loss would be 24. We'd be bullish as long as the dot remains green. Things trying to reverse there on the monthly as well. This one looks good. This one looks really good. How's their earnings doing? Earnings are kind of going down. Pretty all over the place, actually. What do these guys do, Dieter? What do these guys do? What is their function? How do they contribute to society? Oversee Unified Technology Organization. Yeah, I mean, $80 down to 23. If you think it's going to bounce back, that's a brutal drop. That one looks like it might get a bounce, though, bud. What else we got? I will admit I hate the fear. I hate the fear, too. I hate when everybody's all just up in arms, right? Like, why is this happening? It's part of the market, dude. Investing is not easy. If investing was easy, everyone would be doing it. Your grandma, your grandpa, your brother, your sister, everyone would be doing it. If it was easy, everyone would be just making a ton of money, right? They'd be just ripping, right? But it's those fearful times that people can't sit through, right? But when we have these indicators, right? When we have the indicators to tell us where to buy, we don't have to worry about how we feel. We don't worry about the news or what the news says or what Trump tweets or anything like that. We just worry about, A, am I getting a fair price, right? How do we know we're getting a fair price? We buy it into the average, right? The 4-year moving average, the blue line. That's how we know the price is fair. If we're looking at things over a 4-year period and getting it at the average, that's a fair price, right? If we get it below the average, we're getting it at a discounted price. And like you said, this is fearful times, right? World War III, tariffs, COVID. Think those major events, right? Really bad, really scary. Blood in the streets, right? Buy when there's blood in the streets, okay? It sucks. I hate being an influencer when everything's just going down. I want things to just go up, up, and away, and everyone just to be happy all the time, right? But realistically, that's never going to happen. There's going to be bad times in the markets, and there's going to be really good times in the markets, okay? But as long as we have our indicators, right, we don't have to worry about what people say, what we think, what other people are doing, what other people are saying. We just go off the data, right? Again, logic, data, and discipline, okay? Logic is the plan. Data is the data, the charts, okay? And discipline is the ability to stick to the plan. I don't care if the world's on fire down here. I am still going to be buying, okay? I will be buying the assets that I want to hold and invest into, okay? And you got the MACD crossover on Bitcoin as well. I feel so bad for the bears right now. The bears are about to just get absolutely annihilated. It's wild. This chart setup is just too good, guys. Ari says, did we look at Pyth? No, not yet. Let's look at it. Pyth's still just hanging around 4 cents. So you've gotten quite a few signals down here between 5 and 4 cents. So I think the bottom's in on this one right here at 3.5. Okay, this is Chainlink's competitor, but I wouldn't give up on this one. I had to sell it because I have to pay Uncle Sam tax. So I had to sell a couple stocks and a couple of my cryptos. I chose to sell Pyth mostly because it's just a newer project and I don't know a lot about it other than it's an Oracle and it's competing with Chainlink, which is the #1 crypto out there in my opinion. But above 3.5, I like it, Ari. Can I look at RKLB? Yeah, sure. RKLB has the signal, so if you're playing that signal, I'd use a stop loss at 56. Again, this is too close to the red zone for me, so you have a move probably up to like 100 on it, but I would want to make sure it holds that candle right there at 56. So I'd put a stop loss at 55. 55 on the stop loss if you're playing that signal. But it is look like it wants to bounce off that white line. That white line is the yearly moving average. The blue line is the 4-year moving average. So you can see how it either bounces off of that one or it hasn't bounced off this one yet. But that's a little too high for me. I'm not saying it can't keep going up, but they got earnings coming up here in May. It's just not deep enough. Again, I want to buy when the wave's down below the white line. Okay, that just means we're very oversold. This was a nice pullback, but not crazy. All right, we want to buy when it's just down in the dumpster, right? Way down. So CHR, this one looks decent. Again, this one probably too close to the red zone. Again, I don't like not having a lot of room to go to the red zone. I like to buy names that are down in the golden zone down here, like Ethereum right now. It just has so much more room to go to our target, right? If you're looking at CRH, you're only talking about, right, from 117 up here to 130. That's 12%. I can't even get out of bed for 12%. Right? That just doesn't make any sense. But if you look at like Ethereum, if that goes back to the red zone here, okay, you're talking 2,300 all the way up here to 48. That's 107%. Now that gets me out of bed, my teeth brushed, I'm up in the shower, I'm having a good time, right? 10%, I mean, God, that doesn't even beat inflation these days. So again, we want to be deeper down here on our names because we want to get the full width of the trade. Right, if you look at Ethereum, again, we're down here in the golden zone. Okay, the golden zone is down here. We also have a golden zone right here that's a decent place to buy, but down here is the best place to buy, especially when we're down this far. So CRH, I don't know. I'd probably sell this one on the next daily dot. It probably looks like it's going to get one here in the next couple days. So if you don't want to sell it, I would use a stop loss at 109. 109 on the stop loss. That'd be right below those EMAs right there. Heard good things about SIDU. Missed the boat though. Yeah, been there. It's always too late, right? If they're already talking about it, you're too late. Okay, so a good time to buy would have been right here at $1.90. Okay, you got a signal right there at $2. You also had one down here at 75 cents. Okay, but that looks very strong. So if you're holding this one, I'd wait for either a weekly dot there or a daily dot. But you're going to get really close here probably on the daily. So I'd be looking to sell this one on the next daily alert, SIDU, or the weekly, whichever one you want to sell first. But that looks like it's going to break out there above 550. That could go. But like you said, we're a little too late. Our time to buy was right here in December. Again, you get one good time a year, guys. Are you hearing me all right? One good time a year to buy your asset. One time a year. Okay? I showed you guys Ethereum's chart. Again, once a year you get, right, all the way back here to 2023. You were buying at 1,500. You were buying at 2,000. Went up to 4,000. Down here at 1,500. Went up to 5,000. And now you're getting an opportunity to buy it down here again in March at 2,000. So once a year with our strategy, you get one good time a year, okay? I am not going to be this bullish in 3 months. I'm going to be like, okay, start using some caution, right? We're not going to be fully bullish. I mean, I have been fully bullish since March. I also got bullish right here in December when we got this first round of dots, but those were denied by a red dot here and we sold off. So again, we were still buying at the mean, at the 4-year average here. That wasn't a bad price. If you bought here at 2,500, that wasn't a bad price. You're only down 10% now. Okay, so if you bought here and bought here, you're actually up now on your position because you went from having a 2,600 average cost. If you bought here at 1,700 or 2,000 when we got this signal, okay, your average cost is probably 2,300 now. So now you're either even and you got a lot of room to go. I mean, look at this wave. We're nowhere near this spot yet. We're not going to be up here probably for another couple months. Okay, I'm targeting like September or October for the top. Okay, September, October is about 6 months away from right now for crypto. So again, one good time a year to buy your stock. MAIV, I don't know. I like this one as long as it holds on to this support from right back here at around 0.0005. Vicey, that one looks good. It's got a signal there. So again, that's telling you that down here at 26.50, that's the bottom. That's the bottom. You also got an opportunity to buy this at 27 right here. So 27, 26, I think this is a dividend stock. So I like it down here. I mean, you're talking about a 2023 low, so lowest price in 3 years. I'd be a buyer of that and just collect that dividend. Storage, some of these cryptos have just been annihilated. That's got the monthly alert, so I would play the monthly here. I would play the monthly alert on Storage. I would be a buyer of this one. Okay, right down here at 0.009. Wow, some of these names are just getting smoked. CBZ is an external partner that helps companies with everything related to finance, personnel, and strategy. One of the biggest accounting companies in the States. Interesting. What else we got? We're just chugging along with these here. S, I'd just be waiting on the monthly as well. Okay, it's just down here. You can see it's down here at the lows from 2023. So lowest price since then. I don't know why these cybersecurity stocks are selling off so hard. I feel like we need cybersecurity companies more than ever right now. But I like it as long as it holds 150 or 1150. I'd wait for the green dot on that one. ACHR. That one's got the green dot there. What I'd want to see this one do is get up over these EMAs here, maybe break over 6. It is trying to bottom here, so if you're using that green dot as an entry, you want to use a stop loss at the previous low right there at 482. Call it 480. They got earnings on May 7th, so yeah, that one does have the signal. It had the signal last week above 480. We would be bullish here, but it is given the buy signal down there. Last time this happened was back here in 2024 at 3. It went all the way up to 12. OKLO, that one's got the signal as well here, trying to bounce. Is this one breaking out yet? Trying to. So up over this level here at 44. I'd put a stop loss at 42 on this if I was playing it. I don't know too much about this, but it had a really nice pullback here. Again, a lot of people were talking about this up here at 200. What did we get up here at 200 in October? A sell signal. Yes, and when I said sell, they ripped me up, right? They chewed me up and spit me out, okay? But again, we go off the data. I don't care what people say or what people think, right? This thing pulled back from 200 all the way down here to 45. That's a 70% drawdown. And no one even said sorry. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm being petty. But again, last time you got this opportunity was back here in September of 2024 at $5. $5 up to 200. That's a pretty nice move. Alan says fly, F-L-Y. Ripping. So this one's up here. I'd take some profits on this. I'd sell it or put a stop loss at 34. Nice move. Okay, really nice move. You could use a stop loss at 31.50, but I'd take profits on this. I would take some off, sell half or 25%. Because again, if you got in right here, you're in at 20. You're up 100%. Up 100% is not a bad place to take some off. What else we got? PGY making some moves. Yeah, big move. Again, you got the signal down here at 10. You're already up 30, and that thing looks like it's just getting started. I think that actually, yeah, it's breaking out there as well. So I like this one a lot. This looks really good over $10. Stop loss at 10 on that one looks good. What else we got? PAGS, P-A-G-S. Slowly grinding up. It's up near the red zone, though, so we'd be thinking about taking some off the table here on the next red dot. Okay, at least set a stop loss at 10, and then I would sell the next daily red dot when you get it. ABTC, this thing's breaking back over $1. This is Donald Trump's crypto mining company, Bitcoin mining company. You got a green monthly candle here. I actually like this one at $1. I just can't get myself to buy any more of his stuff just because of how much it's rugged. DJT actually got back to 10 bucks today. So I'm back to even on that one. But man, what a ride that's been. ABTC though looks good up above $1. I see one for Webull. Webull's taking off here. That one had the signal back here at 5. It's sitting at around 6. Got the MACD crossover looking pretty good here above $5. That is Webull. Okay. Trying to break out over those EMAs. We're not out of the water yet. You want to see it probably hold on to 540. I'd put a stop loss at 540 on this one. Okay, I think Robinhood's the winner though. I'd rather own Robinhood than Webull. They're just way bigger, and they're probably going to end up buying them out one day. So that's up 10% today. I'd look for a pullback maybe on the hourly or the 4-hour, but that has a big range to go back to 14. This thing's gotten absolutely hammered since its IPO. I like it though here above $5. AIOZ crypto. Of course, I got time, brother. So I think Jeff was talking about this one the other day. I like this one over 4.5 cents. Over 4.5, it looks good. That one's got the monthly alert as well. So you just put a stop loss at 4.5. If 4.5 breaks, yeah, we're going to go down more. But as of right now, the indicator's telling you that, hey, 4.5's the bottom. Okay, if that dot fades away or we get a red dot, then we got to change our stance. But up above 4.5, I think this one looks good. Adobe, ADBE, just getting smoked, dude. I mean, this is just ugly. Personally, I think AI is going to overtake this one. I think AI is really killing these guys. And it hasn't fully hit them yet, but looks very ugly, right? I wait for a green monthly. These signals haven't played out recently for Adobe. So when it's stuck in a really big downtrend like that, I want to wait till it gets over these daily EMAs. Because, again, as long as we're down below them, getting rejected, okay, we're going down. So I would look for it to break out here over those EMAs. It's going to happen one day, right? We'll call it out when it does. Okay, but as of right now, I just wait till that breaks back out. I wouldn't touch this thing because it could easily keep going down to like 200. Yeah, dude, Snap, those options are looking really good right now. I mean, I'm up about 21% on those options right now. Wow, it's up even after hours, dude. It just keeps climbing. Wow, dude. Yeah, those options are up pretty freaking big, dude. Those are banging out right now, dude. Banging out. Yeah, Snap is, whew. They got earnings on Thursday, too. Looking beautiful. Yeah, dude, Snaps the, I mean, I told you guys, man, you look at the chart. Last time we hit this level, okay, was back here in 2018. Okay, 6 years ago. It went all the way up to $80 after that. Look at that reversal on the monthly. It just looks so good. I think they're going to crush their earnings. I think their earnings are going to be freaking crazy, dude. And they got earnings on Thursday. So watch on Thursday. See what happens to Snap. If that thing gets back up here to 10, those options are going to be worth a load of money. Snap is snapping, he says. Yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. MSTR. This one is breaking out as well. Again, the green dot there on the weekly, so we'd be bullish on it. Monthly looks pretty good as well. Again, this is going to move with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, MSTR is going to go up, and Bitcoin is going up here. If Bitcoin can break out over 76,000, right, I would probably say 78. That's going to absolutely confirm that we're already kind of breaking out over these EMAs. We just really need to get some space. Get some space away from them. Okay, so up above, if Bitcoin breaks 80,000, it's going back up here to 150. Okay, it's going to get crazy, and MSTR should do very well if that happens. I see one for Mr. Kraken. What's up, my brother? Yeah, compound looks good. I like it with a stop loss at 16. As long as it holds 16, I think it looks good. We're getting over these EMAs, so yeah, compound looks really good. I'm telling you guys, these altcoins, generational wealth opportunity to buy altcoins right now. Do you guys hear me? Generational wealth opportunity. Okay, because over the next 2 years, we're going to be back up here, baby. These waves are going to be back up here. Price is going to be insane. Okay, nobody understands what's coming. You guys understand that they're completely resetting the financial system, and it's all going to be crypto-backed. And there's people right now saying crypto's going to zero and that it's a scam. Are you watching the legislation that's getting passed in the United States government? Have you seen the price of stuff lately? Something's got to crack here, okay? We're shifting gears. We're going to a crypto-backed system. It's not going to be fiat anymore. So I'm telling you, dude, right now, things suck. I mean, these names have gone down for 8 months in a row. Imagine buying here and watching your account go down for 8 months in a row. Right? It's painful. It's ugly. It's dreadful. We all hate it. Right? That's why we don't buy up here. We want to buy down here, baby. Right down here. I think the bottom's in right there, folks. I put a stop loss at 14 and let that puppy ride. We already covered Anchor. You're going to have to watch the replay. I see one for alts. ALTS. Ooh, this one's getting smoked too. This is another one I got stopped out on. Needs the green dot there. It's coming down. Yeah, it looks ugly. I'd wait for the green dot there. I got stopped out like right here. back in February at like $1.50. That red dot came and I sold it. Okay, now it's dropping. So I'd wait for the green weekly to add. So if you entered on here, right, if you entered here at 190, you should be looking to average down on the next weekly dot. But this is kind of a gamble, right? They hardly make any money, right? They make about 10 million. I think they're like an altcoin holding company. So if altcoins go up, it could definitely reverse. I just wait for the green weekly on this. I see one here for PayPal. PayPal's breaking out here too, guys. Again, another name that's just way down here right now. Look at this. Oh my gosh, dude. It looks so good. I just want to take a picture and put it above my bed, dude. I mean, it's up above 43. It looks phenomenal. This is the lowest price PayPal has been since 2017. Okay, that's about 9 years. 9 years ago. Okay, it went from there to $300. It's sitting at 50 right now. I mean, look at that reversal candle. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. And it's breaking out over the 9, breaking out here over the EMAs. Breakout, pullback, Ripsky. You guys know what it's all about, man. Okay, we're targeting up here at 75. First target, at least. I think it's going much, much higher. But I love PayPal here. Another one that I have a very heavy position on. What else we got? TNRS, or TNSR, crypto. Again, looks like a rug pull, but it looks like it's trying to put in a double bottom down here at 3.5 cents. I'd put a stop loss right there at probably 3 cents. 3 cents on the stop loss if you're buying this one. Very new project, right? Just gone straight down, so be careful. I'd rather buy good quality projects, one like Chronos here. I see someone requesting this in the chat as well. Again, every time this wave comes down here on Chronos, great time to buy, okay? Great time to buy right here. Great time to buy over here, okay? Every single one of these has resulted in a very good trade. And you've gotten 3 opportunities to buy it over the last few months. And again, we're not selling till the wave comes back up here. Again, everyone was talking about Chronos up here at 30 cents. Now no one's talking about it down here at 7. Again, exciting when things go up, not exciting when things go down. We want to buy when things are not exciting. I like CRO a lot here. Okay, zoom out of the chart. Again, beautiful, beautiful chart to trade. Buying, 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 selling, selling. Oh, man. Moreno, what's going on, brother? SHX from Matthew. Big move there. Big move. I think these guys got a partnership today with somebody, but I like it above 3.5. Up above 3.5, I like it. Okay, 3.5 cents will be your stop loss. That's a big fat reversal candle right there. Looking good. No data on this one for me. Maybe there's a different chart. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, up above this level right here at 0.003. I like it. I don't know what this one does. SHX. So if you guys are a member of the Discord, you have access to this research tool over here. So all you got to do is type in /info and then SHX, which would be the ticker. Okay, you click on it, and then boom. It is a financial services platform that enables payments, trading, and USD reserves using our technology products like Stronghold USD. So it is a financial services platform, but it's actually a cryptocurrency. It's only a $27 million market cap. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, and you could actually click this right here, and you can get some more information on it on CoinGecko. Right, you can click this. You can go to their website. Looks like it's built on the XLM network, which is interesting. So you can go to their website here, check it out. Do they have staking? Virtual payments, real-time payments. They do not have staking. Stronghold Direct. Send a payment. No coding required. Interesting. So it's kind of like a Stripe. Looks like they have an X account. I'm going to follow. Forbes, FinTech, top 50. Looks like they're pretty active over here, so I like the fact that they're active. SHX is expanding into XRPL, the XRP ledger. That's what I saw. So they're partnering with XRP. You voted, we built it. We bridge SHX to the XRP ledger. Awesome. So that's the partnership I saw today. They partnered with XRP. So that's probably why the price is moving pretty strong here. But, I mean, look at the chart. I mean, beautiful time to buy down here, according to the data. I mean, back up here at 4 cents was a while ago. So, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. And again, guys, I'm not going to be live the rest of the week. I'm traveling with my wife, so this is going to be the last live of the week. I got time for a few more here. VeChain, I saw this one was given a monthly alert earlier this month, so it's down here at like 0.007, so I'd use that as a stop loss at 0.006. That thing's another one that's just gotten absolutely wrecked here. I like it, though, down here with where the wave is. If you think it's going to stick around, if you think it's going to be a thing, then, yeah, we'd be a buyer of VeChain at these levels. I see one for Dash for Mr. McCracken. Dash looks good. Again, down here in our buy territory, so you're just going to set a stop loss at 140 and let that puppy ride. Again, buying down here. Buying down here. Okay, selling up here. Selling up here. Selling up here. So we're just buying and holding, baby. Buying and holding. Again, these are 1 to 6 month swing trades, guys. These are not day trades. This is not a get-rich-quick strategy. Owl's popping. Big week this week. Got the signal a couple weeks ago. I like that one over $8. I think they actually pay a pretty nice dividend. But yeah, we'd be buyers of that. Algorand. Algorand looks good. So Algorand's putting in one of those similar patterns to Netflix. So you can see how we broke out over these EMAs. Again, when we're down below the EMAs on the daily, we're in a downtrend, right? We could probably just trade the daily chart if we wanted to. Okay, what you do is you wait for a breakout. Okay, and then you wait for a pullback, and then you enter. So I'm about break even on this trade, but I think it's going to absolutely explode here in the next couple of days. It's just looking really good here, bouncing off the 9. I love this one over 10 cents. Over 10 cents, I am very, very bullish on Algorand. Target's up there at 30 cents. Looks good. ALAB. That one's pushing up, dude. So I'd probably sell this one on the next daily alert once you get it. Okay, beautiful move there off the signal. Again, you got in right there at 115. It's sitting at 170. Now you just want to wait for the red dot. Okay, the target would be 220 up here to 250. I'd sell the next daily red dot here now that we're approaching the red zone. BMNR, I don't really like to look at these treasury companies, right? It all depends on what Ethereum does. So if you want to buy BMNR, look at Ethereum's chart. Do we think Ethereum's going up? Yes. We got the MACD cross, we got the green dot, everything on Ethereum's pointing up, which should mean BMNR is going to go up as well. So looks like it's about to get a MACD crossover as well. That looks very bullish. But I'd rather just buy Ethereum. I don't know why people buy treasury companies. I'd rather buy the real thing. So, yeah. Kenneth says Ondo. Is Ondo doing anything yet, or is it just sitting? Yeah, it's just doing nothing. So, again, I think the bottom's in for this at 20 cents. Up above 20, we like it. Okay, we're just waiting for the wave to retrace here. Again, the last time we went sideways like this was back here in 2024 before a nice move higher. So, we still like Ondo above 20 cents. Rivian. Rivian looks good. That's got a signal here, not below the white line, but it is trying to build a base here at around $14. So up above 14, I like it. Changing my name to McCracken. Oh, it's Mark Racken. Okay. McCracken. I like McCracken better, dude. FET from Marlog. Ooh, what's FET doing? I haven't looked at this one in a minute. FET still hanging, still green on the weekly. I would say this one needs to hold on to 20 cents. I put a stop loss at 19 cents on this thing. Ultimately, you want to see a daily red or a daily green dot on this one. Okay, it's just chopping, just going sideways, sideways, sideways. You want to see that green dot pop on the daily, and then you should see that one absolutely rip. We're up here above the EMA, so that's good. Okay, that's really good. I see one here for APT. Aptos. Got the green monthly. So, again, these are like generational wealth signals right here, guys. Again, beautiful signals right here. I would buy the crap out of APT at these levels. Okay, it looks really, really good. I wish I had endless money right now because I would just be buying the crap out of everything, guys. I mean, this is just ridiculous. These setups are insane, man. Like, if you're really a long-term holder, like a six months to a year, dude. I mean, I'm telling you right now, these charts look like they're going to absolutely blow up. I see one for ZBCN. ZBCN's still just kind of doing what FET's doing, just kind of, I mean, this thing is just waiting. Still looks good. As long as we hold those EMAs, as long as the dot remains green, we're bullish. Okay, this thing looks very strong here. Cypher. SIFR. That thing's ripping. Okay. It's too close to the red zone, though. We wouldn't want to be buying that one. Arrow. Arrow looks good. Arrow's crossing over those EMAs. Aerodrome looks so good, dude. Ah, somebody Venmo me or something, dude. Like, oh, there's so many setups right now, dude. I haven't seen charts look this good in a long time. For about a year, since back here. Okay, Aerodrome's an absolute buy right now. It looks phenomenal. Your stop loss would be these lows right here in February at 27 cents. I'm going to leave it at that, folks. I'll just continue to knock these out here next week. Again, I'm not going to be live the rest of the week. I won't be live till next Monday, Lord willing. Again, my wife and I are traveling. I will still be active over here in the Discord, though. I'll be taking chart requests from the Spartan chat, like I have been every morning on TikTok and Twitter, pretty much all the platforms. So I'll be pinging you guys over here. You guys can just go ahead and drop your requests over here throughout the week, and I'll happily answer them. If we see anything developing, you'll be the first ones to know over there. But as of right now, things are just looking phenomenal here, dude. Things are looking so good. It's beautiful, man. It is. Everything is just looking really good. I don't see very many bad charts at all. You guys requested a bunch of really good-looking charts, and I'm really excited for the next 1 to 6 months because I think things are just going to absolutely explode here. And we'll be the first to let you guys know. We'll be on top of it the whole time. Again, I'll be live again here on Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you all. We'll see you next Monday. Hit me up in the Discord if you guys need anything. Once again, this is Overkill at Overkill Trading. Spartans, prepare for glory.